Yeah, it's a fantastic... Hello, everybody!
Hello.
I'll let that one rip. I'll let that one rip. They're talking about fucking Sopranos memes and shit. Talking about Domino's Pizza. Not at all what we're up to today. And I was just like, whatever, I'm pulling the curtain.
Look, there is no line funnier out of context in anything than it's anti-Italian discrimination.
Oh, yeah.
That is by far the best line. And the fact that Silvo Dante is just played by the man who only ever played Silvo Dante is...
Yeah. He has a podcast now with, I think it's him and the guy who played Chris, and they just talk about, like, stories from
I know one of them, I think Chris's actor is, like, super eloquent and thoughtful and intelligent, and then Dante's actor is just like, yeah, for real, like, he's just, like, just a nice, wholesome guy with no brain.
He's a member of, like, some big band. Like, I don't...
Join the big band!
I don't remember what band it was, but he's a member of, like, some, like... It's like...
He was in the latest,
he was in
Japanese
Korn.
Breakfast video.
He was in Korn?
He was in Korn,
He was in Korn. I remember when he was in the South Park episode where Korn shows up.
He's Jonathan Davis.
Liz, it's okay. I know that you're feeling attacked. I know that you're feeling like you're targeted.
I'm tired.
Because of your Italian heritage.
It's true.
I understand, Liz, that's hard for you, but
it's true.
That's why we're celebrating you tonight, Liz. We're celebrating you and your culture tonight with this beautiful item here.
An authentic calzone straight from Italia.
It smells weird.
I love how it
My
can't
car
help
smells bad.
but leak.
You know what? You know how we know it's authentic Italiana? Because it's shaped like...
Oh, true.
The papal.
True.
the papal legacy.
Hello, everybody. I see a lot of friends in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the COFFEEBREATH Show, live here from Bar Coffeebreath. Every single, I almost said Friday, but it's not Fridays anymore. Every single Sunday night.
The Lord's Day.
At 6 p.m. Pacific. And that's why we're here to pray tonight.
I appreciate all of you for skipping out on Ghoul Market to join us. I know Ghoul Market
we saw
is
the
today.
fucking goths out there.
Do love me some Ghoul Market.
There's
goblins.
Every fucking
Ghosts
year
and goblins
in the
market.
church on my street, which now I guess I'm kind of low-key
it's like
doxing
once
myself.
every couple months.
Yeah, they rent out their parking lot to do a goth festival, but it feels more like a like school like homecoming.
It reminds me of the
festival.
book fair.
Yeah, it feels like a book fair.
So it's not like a real festival. It's like the festival from Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost.
Yeah.
Where
there's a bunch of stalls,
Okay.
and then everyone walks around wearing like My Chemical Romance t-shirts.
Oh,
and, like,
Crit, that's not
and
nice.
leggings and shit.
That's not nice.
But yeah, that's happening right now, so we have to shut all the windows before we went live because they're just blasting MCR on a loop all day.
Yeah,
every day.
but we will get DMCA.
That's the problem.
It's actually it's a fun thing. I actually don't hate it because every now and then I'll just like for the weekend that it happens like a couple times a year I'll just like pop open my window and they'll just be like hitting the chorus on like Famous Last Words and it's like okay that's actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tish, this right here is the Crazy Calzone, and it's why I will not be at work on Wednesday. I will be in the hospital for the next couple days, so you're gonna need to find somebody to replace me.
Yes, I see a lot of our friends in the chat. I see Tish, I see Liz's mom, I see Crit, I see Kathy, I think I saw Mel too. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Welcome back to Bar Coffeebreath. And today, we're eating. We're eating good. We're eating really
bad.
good.
We're hungry.
If
It's
y'all don't
not
know about
called
the
the unholy
unholy
calzone.
calzone,
We showed it to them.
That's not what
They
it
saw
is.
it.
this thing went around Twitter. It is a foul
I
object.
would like to preface this episode with Dan like dropped this in like our planning group. And I saw it and I had seen the memes and I just assumed it wasn't real. And then I was like, Dan, what are we doing on the show this week? And he's like, we're eating the little Caesars like calzone. I was like, but that's not real. That's a joke. We can't eat an internet joke.
Oh, it's very real.
I also love that Dan spent the last 3 days trying to buy something off Craigslist and me trying to get him there with my car, and the dude just wouldn't be at a stationary place long enough. And I feel like this was all just an elaborate ruse to get me back on the show, because about an hour before the show starts, Dan invites me to the planning Discord for the show, and it says, yeah, we're eating the calzone. And so I didn't have a way out at that point.
No.
Well, see, I felt bad because we were talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, Kuma's gonna be on the show. They should probably know about that. We're eating this horrible thing today."
I'm very happy you told me I did not eat dinner on purpose, so...
Yeah, that would have sucked if you, like, had dinner and you couldn't enjoy the fine Italian delicacy that we have in front of us. What's up, Draken? Thanks for joining us. Thank you all for being here to watch us suffer through the worst pizza ever made. By the way, just want to put this... So, if you don't know, this is a calzone pizza hybrid. It's basically a pizza folded in half filled with cheese, which is so fucked up.
It looks like a pizza that has 4 foreskins.
Yum yum.
The legendary foreskin pizza.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. Is that not it? Because that's exactly what it looks like.
Really kind of is.
It's got a lot of folks.
Yeah.
They did some like dough.
And look, I've eaten some horrible things, and
I thought you were gonna say I've eaten some foreskin.
I mean,
just like the way you set that up, I don't know. I thought that's where it was going.
You're not wrong.
Hey, you know what,
stem cells for the youth.
You know what I will say?
Do people eat foreskins like they do placentas?
Probably.
Yeah, they must, right?
You can't eat a fores, can you?
You can eat a foreskin.
I mean, maybe it's like piggy or you gotta
You
like
can
fry
eat
it.
anything that's small enough.
What do? Do you like fry it?
Probably, because otherwise it's chewy.
Yeah, it definitely would be chewy.
I mean, yeah, it's skin.
Yeah, like it's like a.
Well, it's like
you know.
It's like glands and like. And
well,
like,
I mean,
did you guys know the tool? Have you guys ever heard about the tool that they use
to restore the foreskin?
No, to take it off in the first place.
Okay, I would like to talk about the restoring tool because I love talking about the foreskin.
The foreskin restoration tool.
The TC Tugger
from Dark Souls.
When you come back.
We should stop talking about foreskins so much.
No, let's keep going.
I feel like it's very on brand.
The thing.
I feel like you guys didn't get a good enough look at this. See,
yeah, let me zoom in on it.
Okay. Well, here.
Yeah.
This is where it's pooling. All right.
It is fucking pooling.
It's coming through the bottom.
Oh
yeah,
no.
it actually is about to fall out.
It's leaking. It's dripping. What's up, Kobe? Thanks for joining us.
This is like if there's a couple things. One. If I know nobody got me, Little Caesars got me.
That's facts. Little Caesars got me.
I have been broke and like overdrew my bank account to like pay rent before, and I had $5 to my name. I'm like, this is what I'm eating for 2 days. Like I've been there.
And that shit will feed you for
that
2
shit
days.
will. It is hot and it is ready.
I
love that they have
use the pizza portal.
The pizza
yeah,
portal.
Liz. We started a couple minutes late because
I pre-ordered from the wrong Little Caesars because I can't read. So I had to drop off Myles and then go the other direction to pick up this fucking pizza.
Liz was like, the portal lied to me. She had to close the portal. She had to seal it back shut with the power of God.
Tish, it's already cut. It's already in 4 handy pieces for us.
Wait, Michelle, do you still not have internet? That's fucked up. Michelle's been without internet for like days at a time.
How do you live in there?
Yeah, because there's also no fucking cell service in her apartment either.
What the fuck? Why are you living in like 1984? Like,
yeah, I had to go house sit for her yesterday while she was out, thinking that the repair guys were gonna come through, and I was just disconnected from the world for like 45 minutes.
Oh, I love this. I love this. This segment that Ben has proposed, which is. McCall describes the pizza that she's never seen to the chat.
Oh,
like this. So let's all go around. Once she's given her offering, let's all say what we think it looks
I got it. I got one.
Because
already.
you've already given it, but I'll let you say it again.
I got it. No, I got a new one.
Oh, you got a new one. Okay.
I got a word, and it's bulbous.
Yeah.
It is. It's bulbous.
Oh, are we doing one word? Because I hear one word.
Nearly bursting.
Adjective. Okay.
Giving me like Georgia O'Keeffe. You know?
I've never seen a vagina that looked like that.
Yeah, Liz, are you okay?
I mean, have you seen those paintings?
I mean, yeah, but...
They're abstract renditions.
Are they?
They're like... That is certainly...
Not quite this abstract, though.
I guess. It's more like the climbing holds that I like to make.
Weirdly enough, mine is kind of in line with yours, though.
Yeah, like
all right, my word is in line with hers.
What is your
4 calzones? So McCall says 4 calzones stacked vertically and wrapped in tomato cheese and another layer of dough. So she's just picturing a calzone wrapped in foreskin, like just vertical, towering.
Kubo, what's your descriptor word?
Goatsy. That's absolutely
That's
it.
kind of fact.
That's actually true.
It's like 4 goatsies all.
No, it's
in a
one
front.
goatsy. It's just like
Well, it's one goatee with the fingers.
yeah,
spread
the
apart.
fingers are the.
I was thinking these were the cheeks.
Yeah.
No, what? No.
So no, you know what? It's a fractal goatsy.
Yeah, you look.
It's
through
one
a
big goatsy, and if you look
kaleidoscope.
hard enough, you see smaller goatsies in it.
Yeah,
and
it's
for
like
those
if
of
you
you,
look through a kaleidoscope on goatsy.
and if you don't know what a goatsy is, good. Don't.
Just Google it. Ask your mom what
Nope.
goatsy is.
Don't.
Tell
Ask
her
your
to
mom.
Google it.
Ask your mom.
Ask your mom.
Goatse.
Ben, can you die?
Yannick the show dog?
Ben, can you die?
This show is so much more different as a podcast.
Yeah, that's why we don't do an audio version of the show, because most of our bits are us like
We're visual
eating
learners.
stupid pizza.
I
and
don't
shit.
know. I feel like we're a bunch of white people. We could probably have a pretty good
Hey,
podcast.
wait a second. Wait a minute.
I'm
here.
sorry, we're a bunch of white people and one white passing person.
Thank you.
There you go.
I take great pride in the fact that people don't know what I am.
All right, should we dig into this fucking monstrosity? Well, first, we do have a cross in front of us, so we need to say a prayer.
Okay.
So, quick prayer, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hold hands at the dinner table.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Are we saying grace? We're
All
saying
right.
grace. I'm sorry, Liz.
In the name of the Caesar and the little one
Little guy?
and the hot and ready, may his pizzas be warm and may his boat roweth towards warmeth shores, consumed by cheese, parmesan, and Region. Amen.
In his name we pray. Pizza.
Pizza,
Padre,
pizza.
Filio, Espíritu Santo.
I don't.
All right, now we have to put some holy water on it.
Why?
Yeah, a little.
No, I don't. No, I don't
Sorry,
think
you
this
have to
is.
do the like.
Oh,
so
they-
you got
they-
incense, yeah.
When the fucking guy runs around, he just hits you with water, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Don't worry, I got it. Oh no, that all went in my drink. I'm fucking stupid.
Did that even go in mine? No, I'm good. I'm clean.
Are people
Oh,
using utensils?
That whole drink
No, we're not
is
using
gross
utensils.
now. Fuck me.
Here, let me
deserve-
check. Let me check. No, it's about one piece went in. What are
No,
you
it's
talking
like
about?
kind of. There's like
Ben,
some
that's a
There's
really
some
powerful
smokiness.
spelling.
There's some substance.
Yeah,
in there
that's flavor. That's minerals.
Yeah,
Shit.
je ne sais quoi.
It's a certain gumption, a cut of the jib.
I'll drink it if you don't.
I will too.
I will also drink it if you don't.
Oh no, it
Please-
tastes weird
please
now.
don't.
It tastes weird.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Please do not allow my grandmother to see this. Please.
Oh, that tastes
Actually,
weird now.
We should get.
Yeah.
That tastes like party popper.
Yeah, like the essence of the smoke.
What is in these bad boys?
I think it tastes fine.
Nitroglycerin.
I probably won't die if I drink this, right?
They use nitroglycerin
I feel like that's something you'd
to
want, though,
cure
right?
people. That's a medicine sometimes.
I
Is
think
that
the
true?
problem is
I don't believe
is
that.
that
In television,
fucking-
it is.
have you guys ever licked a streamer before? Like a streamer. That
Actually-
you, fuck.
actually-
the second I said that, I was like, oh yeah, all right.
Actually, yes, I have. Is that
it's one
surprising?
Of the worst, it's one of the worst tastes like ever made.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's fucked up, and there's little bits of streamer in there now, so
Have
I
you
think
ever
that's why it
eaten a
tastes
glow
weird.
stick?
Yes.
Have you?
I had it.
Because
Oh,
if you when you crack them open when you're like a kid at a sleepover and then you like lick it, your tongue glows.
yes, I know exactly what she's talking about. I also had a
It's
kid
similar.
when I was a camp.
How are you two fucking alive?
No, see, I was a camp
I don't know.
counselor, and I walked in, and a kid, I think his name was Noah, had cracked open a glow stick and drank the whole thing because he wanted his poop to glow. Now I want you to guess how old this boy was.
28.
15.
18.
Right on the dot, Liz. 15 years old, drank
That's
the glow
15-year-old
stick.
boy
Wait,
behavior.
20 minutes
what
later,
the fuck
he's
is this?
That's my lactate.
Is this a pill? Okay.
What do you think it came
I
out
thought
of?
it came out of the party popper. Yeah.
Dan got a special surprise in his party popper. It's a different kind of popper.
It's a different kind of party popper, if you know what I mean. Can someone
We're doing
divide this
poppers?
up while I get myself a new drink?
Yeah, I'll just drink this.
Nitroglycerin is used for angina. Just FYI.
Oh my god, why? What is this? How does it... We need a knife.
Do we need a knife? I got you.
We don't need a knife. We need a priest.
I am a priest.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
both of
We
you
have a
are
priest.
Even though
ordained.
Dean missed... Yeah.
Between both of you, probably have a fucking.
If
Ah!
Please, okay.
Pizza time!
I would like to say, after last week's mishap, do not cut off my arm.
To be fair, it wasn't a mishap because no one actually got it.
Stop it.
Hey, you're cutting it wrong. You're cutting it wrong.
You're cutting it wrong.
Come on.
All right.
Cut it
So-
diagonally.
So I think it's... Yeah, I think we do
If
this.
you want to be a real Italian, you got to cut it with scissors.
Is
Do
that...
Italians use scissors on their pizza?
Okay.
Oh, I actually did not know that.
It's easier.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, because it's
That's it,
laying
baby.
flat on the surface.
Okay.
Like I figured they'd use the pizza cutter.
No, because
then-
it doesn't really cut all the way through, you know? The
That's
scissors,
fair.
you really
All
get
right.
to snip through there.
Liz, Miles, these are your pieces.
Thanks. I'll treasure it with my fucking life, I guess.
I'm
There we go.
They pre-parmesaned it for us, by the way.
I was worried. Thank God.
That was not our
Oh
Parmesan.
shit, we can do some insertion here?
Oh my
Well,
God.
I wish I
Insertion?
got like breadsticks, you know, make a
Yeah.
lot.
Hot meat insertion? Wait, where's the paper towel?
There's loose meat here.
I have
Hey,
paper
don't taste it
towels.
yet.
I have paper towels.
It's like a.
It's loose meat. It tastes like loose Little Caesars meat.
Okay,
Little
first,
Caesar,
let me-
you are more familiar with Little Caesars
Oh, yeah.
than most of
Let
us.
me pop my pill first.
Wow, was that a fat joke? All right, come on.
Hey, sometimes I
feel
punch
you can,
down.
Like,
Yeah,
do
you
that
know what?
fortune cookie.
Miles,
the
can you reach
thingy?
inside of the fridge? There's a La Croix in there.
No.
Fuck you.
Pepperoni,
On
man.
the shelf in the fridge.
I can't reach the
Oh,
We have
okay, never mind.
We
Fuck
have
it.
a Red Bull.
Nah, it's all good. I'm chasing it with
I can
whiskey.
offer you.
That sounds awful. I got you. I'm not gonna.
Juice?
What toppings are on that?
Kool-Aid.
Pepperoni.
There's
Kool-Aid.
You want Coke?
No, there was a if you can reach that La Croix that's already open, that's great.
Is
But
it a
other-
bottle?
It's a can. It's on the show.
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
Great, I've
it's-
never been to a
Fuck
Little
it, we're
Caesars
eating the
in my
pizza.
life
We don't
before
need
this.
it. We're good.
We're
We're
It's
doing
like
it live.
Liz's
in
mom
elementary
asked us,
school, you make those like fortune thingies. Like I feel like it's the same. Like I can. It's like crab
Oh,
pincers.
fuck.
Oh my God, it's a
That's
cootie
fucked up.
catcher.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
how do you eat this?
No,
though?
it's the middle finger and the thumb, right? And then you have a grip on it.
That's so fucked. All right.
what toppings are on this?
So
Pepperoni and smegma.
I think I need to start with pizza end. I don't think you can like.
Yeah, I don't think you go into the calzone blind.
Yeah.
See, I took a
That's
bite
not
of the
even-
pizza end, and it tastes like Little Caesars pizza.
Yeah, it's gross.
The pizza bar is fine. That's Little Caesar. Hey, Little Caesars
This
fine.
is gonna be
Little
disgusting.
Caesars is hot and ready. That is what it is. It is not amazing. It is not terrible. It is hot. It is
You
ready.
Right now it's kind of lukewarm. 'cause
When
I've
I
been sitting there,
opened the pizza portal, it was hot and it was ready. So
When she
This is
opened the
disgusting.
realms
I'm
of
gonna
the
be
pizza
perfectly
dimension.
honest with everyone. I think I hate Little Caesars now.
Oh, it's not great.
This
Bro,
is
you
disgusting.
eat Domino's like twice a week.
I don't eat Domino's. I eat the Domino's cinnamon nuts. I don't have the
Also,
actual
Domino's
pizza.
can-
Cinnamon nuts are
Moisture?
kind of fire.
The cinnamon
Alright?
nuts are fire. They're
And-
like that's the whole reason it got a C on our fast food list because the
Even-
desserts are good.
And everybody's got their own thing. Like Papa John's has the Day of Reckoning. Like that's where we're at.
even Domino's pizza has like moisture. This like I put it in my
You know
mouth
what? I'm
and
gonna
it
pick up the pepperoni.
turns into the body of Christ. Like it's just like
Oh,
styrofoam. Like
we should have
crunchy,
consecrated
crumbly.
this bad boy before we started.
we did.
I guess we kind of did.
Yeah,
Oh wait, it splits in half.
it does.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Look at it.
Because I don't want to eat the whole
Look at
thing.
this dangly little. Oh, it looks kind of weird when you look at it from the gooey side.
It looks kind of weird when you look at it from
I'm
any
going
side.
into the goo.
Trying to chew this is hard.
It's really hard to grill. Oh my
the
god!
calzone side is better.
The calzone side is pretty good, but it's
not bad.
so hard to chew.
Yeah, I have to agree with Liz.
It's like bubble gum but pizza.
It's like absurdly thick. There's like 2 inches of crust.
Yeah, but don't be a pussy.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I like this. I like this.
I don't hate the calzone side.
I like the pizza more.
The pizza's bad.
Pizza's not great.
The cheese on the calzone part is a little weird.
It's kind of.
It's
intense.
definitely different.
I don't know what
Is this
kind
goat
of
cheese?
What kind of cheese is that?
I think this is goat cheese.
It's definitely not goat. They did not put goat cheese in Little Caesars.
Yeah,
alright?
Miles. I don't think they're swinging it for the expensive stuff.
I think
here.
they put fake goat cheese in.
How much was this list?
That I can see.
I think it's white sauce. I
Mm.
don't think it's cheese. It was $8, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely not goat cheese then.
And avocado.
This was $8.
Maybe
Yeah.
less. I don't remember.
That maybe it is white sauce. No, it's cheese. But it's like salty.
It's something. There's like a sauce
I
aspect
think
to
there
it.
is white sauce and there's also cheese. I think the calzone
It's like a
is just
mixture.
a folded white pizza.
It's definitely not ricotta. It has too much flavor,
I'm squeezing it to try to like get it to come out.
and nothing's coming out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was
I
doing
think-
the same.
Oh, Dan, I can teach you a thing or two about
I'm
that. Don't
making
worry.
it nut. And
Maybe you just don't have the gentle touch required.
its texture is not cheese-like.
Yeah.
It looks like
Dan is just too much of a rough lover.
the texture is more like icing. It's definitely not icing, but it looks like icing.
That's why I think it's a sauce.
Kathy, has Dan ever had trouble achieving? Like
Al-
when he squeezed it?
Also, are those chopped up pepperonis inside of it?
Yes.
They look like uncooked bacon bites.
They
Like-
do.
Like when you get little bits of bacon.
Yeah.
It's for sure white sauce. Like
It is?
jarred white sauce.
Yeah, it might be.
But
It's something.
The
I'm done. It was something.
pepperoni in there is a bit odd.
mm-hmm.
The pepperoni is definitely the worst part. It's that
I'm pretty sure that's not pepperoni, and it's just uncooked bacon bits. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Also, is there supposed to be sauce inside of it?
Not in the calzone part. Besides whatever the hell the thing that we're supposed to be eating. I think.
I think mine has sauce in the calzone part. I think they fucked mine up.
They fucked up your corner of it.
They knew that was for you, and they were like, mm-mm.
Dan needs a little extra something, you know. A little
I'm lactose intolerant, by the way.
They
so-
saw me absolutely screeching into the parking lot after flipping a man off for 15 minutes.
Liz coming in fucking blistering.
I was so mad because it's a horrible left turn to make, and I had to turn left, so I had my blinker on for a while, so everyone behind me knew I was turning left. And I came to a stop, and it was clear I was going into the parking lot. And this man, while I was waiting for oncoming traffic to subside, honked at me like 10 times, and I was like, "Bitch, where do you want me to go? I have to go to Little Caesars. I don't know what you want from me."
She said that to him. She called him a bitch.
I did.
Why does it?
But he didn't hear me.
Why do I feel it going down?
Oh, I kinda do too.
I feel it like
I
in
also
my.
feel it
I
going
feel it
down.
in my body traveling. I'm not.
Also, this is what I meant by the texture. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up. It looks like snot. The texture. of it.
Yes,
It's
that is
It
it.
looks like snotty.
It's like egg white. It's like it's. God, it's viscous.
Yeah, it's like not cheese-like.
You know what it looks like is bone marrow. Looks like
Chewy bone marrow.
You ever had bone marrow?
I have.
It's good.
It's very good.
I like bone marrow.
It's not that.
How do you eat bone marrow?
They sell it at a
It's-
lot of high-end
yeah.
restaurants.
Yeah.
It's white sauce with some bits of cheese in it that are not melted, so it has like a weird texture of soft scrambled eggs.
I thought you were describing bone marrow.
No.
I was really confused.
The sauce.
Yeah. No, she's describing the sauce.
Bone marrow is delicious, though.
That's true. You didn't eat it when it was hot and ready, and now it is cold. And
It definitely wasn't cold. It
That's
definitely
true.
was prepared.
It was lukewarm. It was
No,
lukewarm.
alright, look at these chunks of meat. I'm gonna just pull one out. Because that's not a pepperoni, this is like an inch thick. Like,
Thick cut pepperoni.
Yeah, it's thick cut pepperoni.
you think so?
I think so.
Sausage.
Maybe it's pepperoni.
Pepperoni?
Yes, it might be pepperoni.
What's pepperoni?
The dog treat.
Oh.
It could be a dog treat. That makes a lot of sense.
I would put dog
I
treats
mean,
in
if
Little Caesars.
if Taco Bell can use grade F meat, then Little Caesars can use pepperoni.
They use grade F.
I had a
They
great.
do.
My
Oh,
great
God.
aunt used to accidentally eat the dog treats, and she thought they were a tasty snack.
I used to eat
and
them
I
on
was like,
purpose.
"Those are dog treats," and she was like, "No, they're not.
You ever go to Petco and pull out the little Oreos and eat them on purpose because they're free?
Oreos?
Yeah, they had little dog Oreos, and you can get them for free. And you could just eat
I
them.
thought they just had the bones."
You can just eat them. No one's gonna complain if you just eat.
No
the-
one is going to complain.
No one's gonna complain
Miles,
if you just
are
eat
you-
the dog Oreo.
Are you fucking good?
Yeah, just eat the dog Oreo. It's just there for you to eat. It's free. Take it.
It's there for the dog to eat, Miles.
Yeah, but no one's gonna stop you from eating it. And
Well-
it didn't kill me. I lived to adulthood.
I would hope your parents would stop.
My parents didn't seem to mind as long as it was healthy.
And is a dog treat healthy for you?
Probably healthier than a real
It's
Oreo.
I'm with Miles on this. You know what? Let's eat dog treat Oreos next stream. Welcome to the food channel.
Abolition except for Miles. Wow, you said that to the black guy, huh? Ooh, Kathy.
Hashtag
Kathy,
hashtag-
oh,
Oh,
for
Kathy's
fashion.
so white.
Hashtag
Jesus.
Kathy,
All right,
Kathy is over.
I need the explanation of how you're black.
My mother's black.
There you go.
You need the explanation for how
I need the explanation.
You need the explanation for my
Well,
Look,
mother.
all I've ever heard is about your Judaism. All right, that's all I've ever heard
It's because
about.
all people ever talk about. No one ever talks about.
I never have once brought up Judaism.
I have a discovery.
Okay.
I have a discovery.
Yes.
The chunks.
I'm literally the only person
Shut
of
up,
color on the
Miles.
show.
Let-
You're
I have
white,
something to
Kathy.
say.
Let Liz speak!
I have something to say. The chunks in the calzone side are a sausage, or perhaps the sausage-sized pepperoni, like cut into chunks, because they have a casing.
Yeah, I told you it was not pepperoni. I mean, it could be a casing
I mean,
on the
pepperoni
Has
is a
piece.
sausage.
Yeah, it has a piece.
I'm pretty sure it's sausage. I don't think that was pepperoni. Anyway,
Chunks,
well,
huh?
Yeah, there are big chunks in there. All right, well, now that we put that in our fucking stomachs, and before we puke, let's give that a
Oh, you've
a
all
rating.
finished?
Yeah, I finished. Well,
I feel
I couldn't do the last bite because it was too much snot cream or whatever the fuck they filled the calzone side with.
Bone marrow.
that's cum. It's just cum.
Yeah, we will all be blowing those chunks later, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm about to blow a fucking chunk right now.
I have IBS, and this is not going to be great later. This is not going to be a fun
I think we
time.
all have different reasons why this is gonna fuck us in like an hour.
Yeah,
No, I have a
You
stomach
have
of
a pill.
Well, I was gonna say
that
that.
fixes it.
I was gonna
Doesn't
say
work.
that I'm still trying to lower my cholesterol, so that just shot it way back up.
I have an iron stomach.
My
I
blood.
was surprised you agreed to it, Myles. I thought you were gonna back it.
I thought, I figured it was small enough that, like, and I haven't had dairy in a long time, so I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
What if you
It's
developed
fine.
an allergy in the time?
That's
you didn't have
possible. It's entirely possible. The last
it?
time
You might be waking up with what we like to call that the mean shits.
the mean,
mean
shits.
shits.
Okay.
Who's we?
Me and
Other lactose intolerant people?
and
You.
Go on. Yes, and
Liz.
Liz, do you call it the mean shits?
No.
Liz, do you ever have mean shits, Liz?
Okay,
No,
so
Do
it's
you ever have any mean shits?
okay. So
I
you
have a stomach of steel.
so you just lied to our beautiful viewers. You lied to them.
I'm about to lie some nuts on your face if you don't start reviewing this goddamn pizza right
Don't you
now.
dare threaten me with a good time. All right.
All right, let's start with Liz. Liz, I want to hear it from you. Actually, you're still eating. All right, Myles, I want to hear it from you. What's your review on this pizza? And also, at the end, please give us your CBT rating.
I think that as far as pizzas go, it's probably not as good as a calzone, and as far as calzones go, I think it's not as good as a pizza. So it's a little bit.
Liz, you got me. Fuck.
So it's a little bit of a tricky rating. I mean, it's sort of like it's like what's the opposite? Imagine if Reese's peanut butter cups turned out to be the worst idea ever. Like the combination of the two of them was just unholy. That's
you mean
kind
dog snacks.
No, because dog snacks are significantly better. The dog snack Oreo is
Bug
delicious. It's bug snacks.
You know I'm talking about bug
You're
snacks.
talking about some bug snacks.
All right, what's your fucking CBT rating?
I'm gonna have to give this a CBT rating of like a 4. I didn't think it was that bad.
That's a 4 on the Coffee Breath True Scale rating system. That makes sense.
What's the CBT rating in between? It's 1 and what?
1 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Kuba, your turn for a review. Let's hear it. What did you think of the unholy calzone?
You know when you eat something that you know is going to give you food poisoning?
Yup.
That's actually the feeling that I have right now. I feel the heat death of the universe really creeping in right now, and I know that later I'm going to have to put on something like a long-running TV show that just plays in the background while I just fucking like curl up into a ball and die.
That's facts.
Which is not the worst I have felt after eating something. So I'm gonna agree with Myles on this one. I think it's around like on the CBT scale, it's around a 4. You know, maybe
All
a
right.
4.5, but a 4.
Well, we'll round it down because it's bad. Another 4.
It's definitely leaning closer to the 4 than it is to the 5.
All right, Liz, your
Oh god, I burped and I tasted it again.
It's a food that will not die.
It's a food that refuses to stop living.
I need other food to put in my body just to keep it in me.
Can I recommend Domino's cinnamon nuts?
I
after
get
the
the
show?
hell out of here.
All right, Liz, your review, please.
As everyone at this bar knows, I don't feel pain, and I also have the ability to turn off my
I think
taste
you
buds.
feel only pain. That's why
that
you
might
don't.
be true. That's why I don't.
You don't feel pain because you only feel pain.
That's facts.
So I thought it was bad in the way that Little Caesars is bad, but the calzone side kind of saved it a little bit. I think the calzone side is good, even though it's got a snot consistency, but it saved it from having like a dry Eucharist consistency.
It was sponge-like.
It sucked all the wet out of my mouth.
I would describe this
You
food
know?
as a yeast infection.
Yeah, for the palate. Perhaps a tumor.
A UTI of food, if you will.
Yeah. So
On the UTI scale, where does that roll?
That was a 10. That was a.
on a scale
It
of
did.
like,
It's burning a little bit.
will I die of food poisoning? No, because I don't feel pain. On a scale of all pizzas, I would give it a minus infinity. On a scale of LA pizzas, though, probably a 4, 5.
Is that a 4 or 5?
5.
Wow.
Wow.
Average,
Rating.
the average of pizzas.
Is less of a positive towards the Little Caesars pizza and more of an insult to pizza in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Have you heard the hypothetical pizza scale where every pizza is on a scale from 1 to 10, and anything that is below a 2 is inedible garbage, and anything above an 8 is why the fuck are you even eating this?
Yeah.
And everything in the middle is
That's
just
true.
good.
Yeah.
It's just like it's even like this. If I
Compared-
was at a party and there was nothing else to eat and I was
I'd eat
hungry,
it.
I'd eat it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Same.
because
Compared
that's just what
to-
pizza is.
Some things like, we went to college in Boston. We had the legendary New York pizza.
The only time I've ever thrown up in my life.
That's the one.
Literally the one time I've ever vomited
That's the
in
one.
my
Yeah.
life.
God,
I
all of
remember
our
that.
all
I
of our
remember that.
great times in Boston at college together, all 4 of us hanging out.
Yeah.
I miss those times.
Cool.
All of
was
us
there.
just
I was-
in the dorm room.
Kuba was the
together.
pizza.
If
right,
you go
well-
look through the photo album, it's just the same photo of me photoshopped into each one.
Your face is just taped over one of our roommates. Probably Joe.
Adam, you
Well-
can't tell me in good
Oh
conscience
man,
this
don't
isn't
get
my
me
taste.
started on Joe right now. I will talk your ear off about Joe.
I think you guys put it well. That pizza was not
Oh.
unedible.
Can I tell my worst pizza story?
Hey, I'm doing a review.
Okay.
The pizza was not unedible. It did taste like glizzy though, in like the wrong way. For the meat parts of it, and so I got to knock off some points for the glizzy-esque nature of it. But overall, not bad. I'm a Little Caesars fan. I'm a big Caesar, if you know what I mean. So for me, it was no big deal to consume that, and I really enjoyed it. But I am a little bit concerned about what that meat actually was, and I'm very concerned about what that sauce actually was. So for those reasons, I can't rate it too highly, but I kind of agree with Liz. I'll give it a 5. That was not gross. That was not disgusting. I thought it was an
fucking
enjoyable
animals.
meal.
It's not
I
the worst
wouldn't
thing
have a
ever for
second
everybody.
slice of it. I
No.
barely finished one, but I enjoyed those few seconds. Of it.
Technically, those were 2 slices.
That's true. I guess that is.
It
true.
like had a cut down the middle, which is wild to me because when I tried to pull it apart, it was one solid mass,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
only when I cut it myself did it it was like a Jenga tower.
No,
It
we
just
are
kinda
gonna
fell
have
apart.
Unlocked it.
We are
You
going to have to
pulled the
decide
master sword out.
something right now because something distressing came up on the famous calculator that I used to cheat in life.
Oh yeah.
So,
Didn't your teacher tell you you're not gonna have a calculator in your pocket growing up?
oopsie daisy.
Ooh.
It turns out that score is 0.45, which I mean I could have calculated if I cared. But that means that we have to either decide whether to round up or round down.
I mean, given that
is it a 5 or is it a 4?
Given that
we
I
have to
said 4
decide.
or 5, I feel like we please don't commit seppuku on fucking screen.
It's pronounced Sudoku, all right.
Of course.
It's actually pronounced Sodexo.
It's pronounced Mucinex, all right.
One of the worst pizzas I've ever had in my life.
What's from Sodexo?
Yeah.
And Mucinex?
Yeah.
I say
Given
round
that
down
I
because
said
it's not
4
good.
or 5, I think we round down.
I agree.
Okay.
So that's gonna be
Oh, we're
overall-
always right.
It's gonna be a total of 4. I felt like I was being generous, but I agree. I couldn't really promise that one a 5.
See, I know that's it's CBT stands for Coffee Breath
True scale.
True
True
scale.
Scale. Coffee Breath True Scale. See, I feel like it's a 4 on the other CBT scale. That's where I'm feeling
Yeah.
it.
My balls kind of ache, I gotta be
It
perfectly
definitely
honest.
hurt. I feel some swelling. Like,
Yeah. I feel like I just got zapped with radiation.
little Joestar clacker ball action going on
to
down
cap
there.
off the pizza bit, can I tell my worst pizza story?
Absolutely.
Before you do, Liz, before you get into
Yeah.
that, I've got
Plug the
something to
merch
show
store.
the people. I did put together a to celebrate this occasion. I did put together a limited time
You're
item in the Coffee Breath merch store.
I'm always right.
This is gonna have to be temporary because there's
The-
it's probably
The
infringing
filling
on
was
a copyright.
Viagra?
I don't know about that. I put together a little item here. If you're a big
It
fan
was.
of the Unholy Calzony, you're going to want to pick this up. The Unholy Tea. Just a real clean, subtle design there. Also comes in white. This is going to be a
What's
limited...
on it?
That's the Calzony.
It's the thing we put in our
It's
bodies.
No, does
just
it got
a-
stuff in there?
There's like
The
a little
thing,
red
the thing
dot
next to it is sauce. That was the image that I found
What's
of it.
inside? Oh, it's the pepperoni.
Yeah, the pepperoni.
Little
What?
Caesar sauce?
This is going to have to be a temporary
I thought you
item.
put the Coffee Breath logo inside of the pizza.
I thought about it, but it was too much work for this project. So you can type promo code Calzony in on coffeebreathmerch.com, exclamation point merch in the chat to get a link to that. Link's also down in the description. This will be a limited time item. I'll keep it up through like Tuesday, so if you're watching the VOD, it's still going to be up. and the code lasts for the same amount of time. You can use that code on anything in the site if there's something else that you like a little bit more than the unholy tea. But I will be taking this one down, but I have the power to make an item and remove it from the earth whenever I choose to, and so that's what I did today. So if you want to support our show and let the world know how much of a fan of the unholy Calzony, the Calzony imaginary, if you will, you can purchase it right there, coffeebreathmerch.com.
You heard it here first, folks. The unholy Calzony tea, only at the Coffee Breath store.
Wait,
right?
don't say Calzony, because that's...
Calzony these nuts.
It's
Calzone.
It's the unholy tea. The unholy tea.
You know what I just noticed? They actually do rate this, and I guess I'll show this. I'm gonna move this knife all the way over here.
Myles is about to cut Liz.
You literally swung it at my arms.
I'm so sorry.
So
they do rate from 1 to 12. So I guess we have to redo the Coffee Breath Truth.
no,
Yeah,
I give it a 4. I give it a 4.
Still good at 4.
Yeah, it's still a
But you know what that means? That means that the score is now lower.
Yes,
So
absolutely. That means it's a 4 out of 12, which means shut up, Myles. Get the calculator out of here, you big nerd.
No, I'm getting the calculator in here because people
No,
love
but-
me with the calculator.
But it's a 4 out of 10 and a 4 out of 12, and also like a 4 out of 100.
Well, that means it's a 1 out of 3. All right, out of 3 stars, it gets 1. It gets 1 Michelin star. That's how many this gets.
Actually, okay, so it actually still is a 4 because it's 3.75.
Well, all right.
Oh, okay.
So that's disappointing.
I took
Liz,
a
tell your story.
Yeah, I also want to say I took a sip of your beverage and I swallowed the little streamer that was left in there. So that's fun.
Hey, maybe you just don't drink it.
Listen, what am I gonna waste it?
Yeah. I mean, I wasted it by shooting a fucking popper into it.
Yeah, but it's still here.
Yeah, but she cares about the environment.
I do.
Jesus. All right, what's your pizza story?
Performative liberal wokeness here. What the fuck?
You know,
worst
the other
pizza-
week I actually saw...
Liz, talk.
Myles, fuck you.
No, Myles, you have
Liz
something
is
to say.
taking a breath, about to start the story. Myles, you know what happened to me the other day?
Because I want to look something up actually.
Oh, yeah, that's
To add
fine.
extra flavor.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I mean, I actually last week I
was trimming my townnails.
last week I actually did see
craziest thing happened to me.
Daniel dip his balls into a Salvation Army charity bin.
You were trying.
So what I'm saying.
What?
So what I'm saying is that he's actually a very, very progressive person. He was showing the Salvation Army who's boss.
I dipped my balls into what?
And the Salvation Army's
Salvation
like cup.
Yeah, like the Santa collars, like
Yeah.
those guys.
So the thing is that
You know the famous August Santas.
yeah. So what I'm actually trying to say is that I think that Dan is an LGBT ally.
What does that have
What
to do
is
with
this
LGBT?
bit?
I'm
Where
saying
is this
because
going?
I'm
All
saying
right.
what, because
All right.
Salvation Army hates
Liz,
gay people.
I'm handing you the.
Do you not
hold
know
on.
this?
I do
Hold
know
on.
this.
Okay,
Okay,
hold
so-
on.
So what I
Liz,
was
take
saying
it.
is that he's not performative. He means
No,
Daniel
no, we
means
can't
it.
do this.
Daniel
this
means
is how we
it.
trigger the third impact.
The impact's over. The movie's done. The series is over.
That's stronger than me.
What the fuck is that?
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
I won. And
now
I
just-
shall give it to
sucks.
Liz.
This show truly fucking sucks. Sorry,
it's a
everyone.
hard-
Remember when we
My chair
did
was
fun
on fire.
things like Daniel
I
J.
am for real.
Epperty?
I'm steering the conversation. So there's a pizza place
I love pizza.
where we went in college in Alston, where I lived. There was a pizza place near my apartment entitled Pizza Days, and the sign outside, I'm fairly sure, said pizza, pasta, calzone, and more. ... question mark.
Oh, that just fucked my ear so bad.
That definitely hurt
That
me.
fucked everyone.
Why did you do that?
I think he was trying to ruin
Why
the
did you
story.
get it all
But
over me?
I think the best part about it is that you were
I
trying
tried
to
to
ruin her
not get it in
story,
our drinks
and
this
it
time.
Why
didn't
did you
matter.
bukkake me with streamers?
This isn't funny if you keep interrupting me, so I could just not tell it.
No, okay, that was my last popper. Keep going.
It's not even funny anymore. But
No, tell it!
Regardless, it was a pizza place.
Pop!
Pizza Days! And one day I came home and I was locked out of my house. And I could not get inside and I had a meeting to go to afterwards. And I was like, fuck, I was going to go inside and eat my dinner and then go to this meeting. And I couldn't. So all I had in my pocket was, for some reason, my cash tips from Starbucks.
I'm listening. What are you
Which
doing?
totaled up to like $4. I was like, what can I eat for $4? It's the dollar slices at Pizza Days. The dollar slices that they only sold until 10 p.m. because otherwise the drunks would eat them all. And so I walked in and I was like, hello, can I have 2 slices of pizza, please? Can I have a cheese and a pepperoni? And they were like, yeah. And they went in the back and I saw this man he went in the back and he found a pizza under like a heat lamp, like a cheese pizza. And he just like grabbed it and he ripped off 2 slices and slammed them both down on a paper plate. And I was watching this like, I got a pepperoni. And then he walked over to a condiment bar with one of them and took 6 cold slices of pepperoni and laid it on the pizza. And then he just handed it to me. And they were both cold as ice. Cold as a body on Earth from the Arctic Circle. Just absolutely frigid to the touch.
That's actually Sigma behavior.
I was like, maybe he's gonna put him in a toaster and it'll melt the cheese over the pepperoni.
Beard.
Just freezing cold pep slices.
So I have a proposal based on this story.
Yeah.
Yes, Myles, I will marry you.
Kiss me.
Okay.
And that's the worst pizza I
Anyways.
ever had.
Fuck yeah! We got a wedding live on Twitch!
All right,
you should've
anyways.
done that,
You're a
Ben.
minister.
So.
Oh, that's true. I can do that. Oh,
I have a proposal to everyone, which is I think that you wanted to tell some fucking stupid bullshit about Craigslist, and it doesn't make any sense to do that on this episode because you just ate a fucking pizza. I think instead we should be telling stories about the worst restaurants that we've all ever been to. Because let me tell you something, I got a story too. I got a
sure.
fucking
The
good
worst restaurant you ever been to? Go for it.
Well, I mean, if you want, you can also go, but I got one.
No, you have one. Like, go for it.
Okay, cool.
Let
And
it rip.
also the camera's already on me, so that's fantastic.
Sorry, what?
Hi,
Cool.
everybody.
You should tell your story.
Okay.
You must have one. I feel like you've been to a terrible restaurant.
I'm fat, man. I'll eat anything.
But the service, service can be terrible too.
Service can be terrible. I don't care. I'm usually on drugs. Like, I'm sorry. Do I not look like the kind of person that does drugs? I very clearly look like the kind of person that does drugs.
Very true.
I love the just excuse of well, I'm usually on drugs, so that could be bad if it wants to be. Just at any given time.
And look, I'm the kind of person that I've won on drugs for a lot of that, or I used to be, not so much anymore. I've kind of that time in my life, pre-drug and post-drug. There we go. And 2, people are trying to make a fucking living, and capitalism is evil, and I'm a fucking hammer and sickle nut.
Facts.
So I'm not
You can hammer and suckle these nuts.
All right.
That was a good one.
So I'm not. Yeah, that was a very good one.
Thank you.
So I'm not going to give somebody a bad review because that could fuck up their entire life.
Oh well, I mean, I don't do the Yelp review thing. It's just fun to tell stories about.
Yeah, but I just don't even think about it. I just let that shit wash off of me.
That's that's perfectly fair. But here's the thing: if a restaurant's bad, I don't care. If a restaurant's bad in a way that's funny,
that's also true.
I care.
I used to have the funniest Yelp reviews at my Starbucks. People wrote the funniest shit about me because I hated them, and they could
my restaurant story is
amazing.
I worked at a place called the Bagel Shack. Shout outs to the Bagel Shack in Lake Forest, down in Orange County. If you want the best bagels in California, maybe there. I don't know, man. I haven't had many other bagels. And people all the fucking time would walk up to the Bagel Shack. We have a big sign that says Bagel Shack. I'm wearing a t-shirt that says Bagel Shack. It's the size of this. It says the Bagel Shack. And they would walk up, look me dead in the eye, and it's this old man. He's just do you sell bagels here? And I would just, and it happened multiple times, and I would just fucking die. Just.
You should have just told him no.
I would look at them and I would go, yes, we do. How can I help you?
Sorry, Myles, I do want to hear your story, but that's a great jumping off point for mine.
Of course.
This is not. This is a story of me working in food service. So I don't know if this really counts, but Kuba reminded me of something. Yeah, this is maybe a separate conversation, but this is a funny story, so I'm going to tell it anyway. So when I was in high school, I used to scoop ice cream. I worked in an ice cream shop that was also a garden store and also a Christmas tree shop in the winter and also a mini golf place and also...
I love mini golf.
They sold holiday decorations year round as well.
Everything but shoes, man.
Yeah, and I also used to babysit for the owner's kids, so I probably did about 15 different jobs in total for this company.
How much did he pay you?
Oh, minimum wage.
There you go.
That's true.
But I was in high school.
Dan, I think you worked at a money laundry.
I was in high school, so I don't give a fuck. But anyway,
you should.
The weirdest thing that happened to me when I was working there was that one time in the dead of summer, but it was one of those summer days where no one wants to be in suburban central Massachusetts, and so they're all out somewhere else.
That's every day.
I know those days.
Yeah, they're all at the beach or some shit. No one's buying ice cream, so I'm just sitting there alone in the place. And then this woman walks up, and she's wearing a full suit. She's dressed very nice, and she comes up, and I open the window, and she asks for a couple samples. You get a little sample spoon, you give her a scoop. She asked for a sample of one thing, and she took it, and she was like, "Nah, actually, can I get a sample of this one?" She was like, "Let me get a sample of blueberry," and so I go in and get her the blueberry, and she takes it, and she takes a sip, and she goes,
She takes a sip of the ice cream.
Oh yeah, she like licks it off the spoon. She's like,
Oh, okay,
A lick.
and she goes, yeah, no, that sucks. She throws the spoon on the ground and just walks away.
yeah.
Like
She didn't even want the original, huh?
It's just me and her,
Powerful.
and she just looked me in the eyes and just like totally was like, yeah, no, it sucks. Bye.
That was a gaslight gatekeep girl boss right there. That was the 3 Gs.
I don't think she even said it to hurt me because like it's obvious.
Well, it's not.
like,
You didn't
it
make the
was
I
ice
didn't make
cream.
the ice cream. It was just like a fact to her. Like she just, I don't know if it was just like the quiet part in her head that accidentally
Yeah,
got
it
said
came
out
outside.
loud. But she was just like, yeah, no, this sucks. Bye. Didn't even say bye. She just turned around and she also threw the spoon on the ground in front of me, which was BM because then I had to like go walk all the way out around the building, around back, go out, grab the fucking spoon, throw it out. So I was pissed about that, but that was such a funny interaction with a human being.
I mean, look, very rarely does ice cream straight up suck. So if I ever have a bite of bad ice cream, I will blame
But like
whoever
ice
gave
cream
it
is,
to me.
it's all about the flavor. Like a lot of the time, I feel like rarely is the problem the ice cream
Oh, it can
and
be.
just the flavor.
Yeah, see, rarely. That's the issue. Dan sold a fucking lemon. All right, Dan wasn't selling good ice cream.
Well, Dan did work at a money laundering scheme.
This is true.
I saw somebody ask.
What was that?
Dan,
That's
the
for
crazy
later.
frog.
That's for
That's
later.
for later.
Sorry,
okay.
I pulled up. Mel just dropped this on the Discord. Hold on. Well, thank you for this, Mel.
Thanks, Mel. We
Holy
need that.
shit.
Can we
Oh, wait,
superimpose it over Dan?
Yeah,
permanently?
wait, hold on. Can I just? We're just gonna hold on. We're gonna put this like right here. Oh,
Yeah,
wait, I really
you're-
fucked.
there
I
we
fucked
go.
up the whole thing. Hold on. What if we should transform? What I was gonna say is, Myles, right before you tell your story,
Yeah, of
someone
course.
was asking if they can call in. I didn't see who it was and tell us.
It was Ben.
Yes, please feel free to call in. I'm going to open up the phone lines if anybody has like a shitty restaurant story that they want to share with us or just something else to say. Yeah, go ahead and hit the waiting room on the
Somebody make
Discord.
Somebody make a crazy calzone out of 4 of those Dans right there.
That would be great.
That's what's going on the shirt.
A fractal knife.
We're gonna hop into the voice chat. If anyone wants to call in, type !call in the chat if you need the instructions on how to do that. Wait, how do I? Oh, wait, I'm
Feel free to talk to us about any of our hobbies, such
Okay.
as Liz's bird watching.
I've
Myles,
seen
what's your story?
Okay. So basically, I went to a restaurant when I was, I think, 14 or 15, and the context of this is that I live in Orlando. I lived in Orlando. And Orlando.
Yeah, you fly out every week, right?
I go more than I would like to.
No, I
actually.
meant for the show. You fly out
I
from
do fly out.
Orlando.
Yeah, I come here. I
Yeah.
fly out here. It's the worst part of my day.
Yeah.
So there's something to note about Orlando, which is that it's divided into essentially 2 zones. Okay, there's the part that everyone visits, which is like Disney World,
The
and-
Disney Zone and the Cal Zone.
Yeah, the Disney Zone and the Cal Zone. So the Cal Zone is on what's called iDrive, International Drive. A couple of very interesting things in the iDrive. For example, the world's largest McDonald's play place. You can enter it by passing an 18-foot statue of Ronald McDonald going, like trying to measure his own height or something like that. Like it's like one of those you must be this tall to ride.
Florida's so different.
Thing.
Bro.
That definitely just looks like it's like a Nazi salute that he gave up on.
Ronald McDonald.
Kaiju Ron.
He's in whiteface all the time.
He is in whiteface all the time. The problem with Ronald McDonald is that he just didn't pick a side in the war. He just didn't. He was like, I kind of like Hitler's politics,
have
but
a
I'm an
story?
American.
What's this fucking story?
All right. Anyway, so
How did we get here?
It's me and Myles interacting. That's how we got here.
So basically, the Cal Zone. There's just a bunch of really cheap non-Disney based attractions because a lot of people will come to Orlando, think, oh, I have $48, I can get to Disney World, and then realize that everything is $300,000 at Disney. So there's a couple of these very questionable secondary forms of Disney-based entertainment, like mini golf places run primarily by crack addicts. Things of that nature. So when you're in high school, you can only really afford to go to a lot of the iDrive restaurants. And my favorite iDrive restaurant is the McDonald's Bistro. Now, the McDonald's Bistro...
Oh, yeah. Kathy was telling me about this. There's only like 3 of them left in the country, and one of them is in San Diego.
One of them's in Orlando, Florida, baby.
Yeah.
Now, the McDonald's Bistro is one of my favorite parts of Florida because it's a brutalist designed building.
Good.
No.
So, first of all, it's a brutalist design building that does not have the McDonald's logo on it.
Wait, can somebody Google it? Can someone like drop a picture in like the chat or the Discord?
I'm not gonna
Myles,
Google it,
tell
yeah.
your story.
Okay.
Someone in the chat, can you like find an image of this Orlando?
Gourmet McDonald's Gourmet, I think it's called. They're like gourmet McDonald's.
I just want to see what it looks like.
Bistro, McDonald's Bistro. I literally just said the name of the place.
Anyway, Myles, continue.
So the McDonald's Bistro again does not have the fucking actual restaurant logo on it. It's just got two buttress-like spires, like a Resident Evil castle.
Oh my god!
Amazing. I love him.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna drop the image in so we can see it.
No, get the
Hold
whole
on.
thing.
Oh, there is a whole thing. Wait, yeah, there's another one. So there's an image.
Oh
big.
my
It's
god!
No, they have the logo of not the like the M. Sorry, I meant the golden arch.
The golden arch.
Yeah,
That
because
does
it
look
has the
fucked up.
it does have the name of the restaurant, but it doesn't have the golden arch. That's my fault for being really bad at that. So basically, all of us decided it would be really fucking funny to go to this restaurant, right? We thought it would be fucking hilarious. We enter, and man, they're really trying to make it seem like a bistro. Go inside, there's fancy music. We're like, what the hell is going on? Like, they're playing like Claire de Lune or some crap, right? But like,
Yeah,
it's
some shit like that.
Yeah,
some
some-
fucking Claire de Lune.
some fucking garbage, like some fucking Debussy shit. I don't know.
More like the bussy.
More like these nuts. All right. Anyways, so we go in and we think this is going to be very, very funny, right? We think it's going to be really funny at the McDonald's Bistro. But we go in and immediately they see us like a heat-seeking missile. Just go teenagers. Like I could just see them mouth fucking teenagers. People must come in here all the time to fucking mock the staff and mock the mere concept of a bistro McDonald's.
They took the choice out of their busy lives to work at the McDonald's Bistro, all right?
Maybe it pays better.
Yeah.
Maybe it pays
Well,
better.
And
yeah, it's a higher quality restaurant.
Yeah, absolutely. And they
So-
chose to work at the McDonald's Bistro. They deserve to be mocked.
So the McDonald's Bistro.
It's like the kids who ran around doing the fucking Naruto run at fucking lunchtime, all right? Those
Yeah.
kids deserve to be bullied.
Cannot imagine doing that. So, to be fair, you literally I mean, I did. That's the thing. We do deserve this. I am the villain of this story, obviously. I always am. So we go in, and it's nicer than a normal McDonald's because it looks more like a Shoney's, which is just a slight step up. It's got
It looks like a
booths.
mix between a Red Robin and a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, it does have Cheesecake Factory energy to it.
Because there's like weirdly like vases and like columns.
Yeah.
Is there like a chandelier anywhere? Or
There's
No.
not a chandelier.
There's no lighting fixtures?
No, not to
it's
my.
all recessed lighting.
Yeah.
That's...
I mean, it does
Too
look like
damn bad.
it looks like a Shoney's.
It has a fake fireplace.
I don't think that's at the Orlando location, is it?
That's such a
Yeah.
great
it?
addition to a McDonald's.
Oh
Like, you
my
know what
God.
this bitch
Really
needs? Some fake fireplace.
You know what this bitch needs? A little bit of warmth for these cold hearts. Right over there, right next to the ice machine.
Do you think they cook the McChickens in there
in
like
the fake,
a
in the
brick
fake
oven?
brick oven?
No, it's a big microwave, and when you close
And they pull it open,
yeah, when they close the door, it's a fireplace. When they open
But like
it.
the thing is, when you open it, it's still a fireplace. It just swings out. The fire swings out.
Exactly, yeah.
So, anyways, so we go there, of course, to mock them, as I've mentioned.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
And we sit down, right? They come up to us, and immediately you can just tell they didn't want us to fucking be here, and they just went. They put the menu down, and they said, "Yeah." That was how they asked us what we wanted.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So we went, okay, can we have a moment to look at the menu? And then they're like, yeah, of course. It's what we do here. Like that kind of like, I can't quite like get the inflection.
That's what we do here.
No, like they didn't literally say that's what we do here, but like they were like, yeah, what a stupid fucking question that you would ask if you could have more time at the menu. How could you say that to us?
Yeah.
Like, so it was just like this, like, I don't know, older.
Sorry, I'm
older
trying
phold
so
guy.
hard
It was
to
like
get a photo in here. And
It
it's
was
not
like
working.
antagonistic, like
Yeah, antagonistic. It was like
Okay.
an older bald guy serving us, right?
Well, look, if it's an older bald guy working at the McDonald's Bistro, all right, you don't think they grew up wanting to work at the McDonald's Bistro?
Maybe they did.
Clearly, some things went wrong in their life to lead
Why
them
would
to-
you assume that they would not want to work here? This wasn't like a great job.
Because we're talking about it, and Dan is
I'm
frantically trying to
steering.
pull up a photo of this place because it's funny.
I'm steering. Keep talking, Myles.
Okay, cool. So essentially, like, we go in, you know, we order our thing, and the thing about the McDonald's Bistro is it's mostly the same food. It's almost entirely the same food. They just don't They just have nicer presentation. All right, so actually zoom in. You can see the bacon like burger there. Zoom in as best you can. Yeah, so like
Okay, yeah.
yeah, that's a McDonald's menu item.
Yeah, it is.
Just like straight up a McDonald's menu item.
Facts.
It's all presentation. It's fucking all presentation. So like we go in.
There was pizza.
Oh, is there pizza?
Yeah.
The McPizza is back?
guess-
There's like a little like display case with pizza and such.
Yeah, Liz dropped a photo in the Discord. I'm trying to get that in there.
So they do have McDonald's pizza. Wow. Okay. Cool.
This is the San
Italian
Diego.
offerings.
like how Kathy sees it. Like that's mine. That's my one.
That's the Italian offerings.
This is the Italian section. Oh yeah, look at that pizza.
That looks like a Little Caesars pizza.
That also looks like a
It
fake
does.
pizza. It looks like it's made of plastic.
Yeah, like a Little Caesars pizza.
The
Yeah.
cabinet used to be a gelato case.
It does look like it.
So, of course, you know, I think I don't even order anything. I literally just came in there to make fun of them because I thought it would be funny, and it actually turned out to be one of the most miserable nightmares of my entire life. I have never seen a McDonald's take longer to get us our food on purpose. I'm convinced.
Was this your punishment?
It was our
Trapped in
punishment that we I didn't get anything. My friends got like generic McDonald's bullshit.
Listen here, Icarus. All right, you tried to fly so
Flies a
close
little
to the
too close
comedy
to the
sun.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be hilarious, but they
They turned the joke on you. They made you spend excessive amounts of times at a McDonald's bistro.
So here is where it becomes hilarious, is that it became a stalemate. Because they didn't want to give us our food, but we didn't want to leave and stop making fun of them. So we just loudly annoyed them, hoping that it would make them give us our food faster. Maybe it just took really long to prepare.
Both sides of this story are wrong.
Yeah. No, this is
they're in the right. They're in the right on this one. Absolutely.
This is like one of those it's like Berserk, like you know.
Yeah, no one wins.
Yeah.
No.
It's a tragedy of humanity.
There's a clear protagonist in Berserk.
Berserk, that's true. You're right. Yeah. So anyway, like we're just like goofing off and making fun of them, and you can just tell every time we say something they don't like, they add another minute to our order.
Okay, yeah, no, now I'm on the employee side. Fuck you, you're an asshole.
It's so easy to do that.
Yeah, no, like that. Like here's the thing. Like we were 14 years old, but like what was
You
just,
were 14. Oh my god, these poor fucking.
Yeah, I know.
I would have fucking drop kicked you, bro. I would have kicked the shit out.
I would
of
have
you.
I would have written down like I would have gotten like a police sketch artist, and I like would have gotten their faces.
Yeah.
Would have made a hit list, and then I would have used what we like to call the boy bag. And
So-
the boy bag is when we break into a kid's house and we put him in a bag and we drag him out to a field as a group. We just kick the shit out of the bag. And then we empty out the bag and we let them see all of our faces and we go, who's going to believe you? Then we put them back in the bag and take them home.
No, you take him to the Singer Ranch. Get that extra money.
I'm not trying to make money off this.
Okay.
I gotta
Anyways, I did not eat any of the food. So where this really gets amusing, though, as far as a restaurant experience goes, is that obviously in Orlando, you have a lot of interesting characters, and one of which was an not elder, but like literal, kind of like an older man, like had like those sunspots on his face, fucked up hair, came in and started telling us about a website about Jesus that would save us, that we needed to go log into, like a great, basically like some alternative version of Christianity that could save us all. And you could tell by the look on the employees' faces, this guy had been to the McDonald's bistro before to fish for people for his variant of Christianity cult.
There's always someone.
Yeah. So eventually,
always the
but-
So it's like red version and blue version of Pokemon, except it's Christianity red and Christianity yellow.
But the best part about it is that once this guy came in, they gave us our fucking food, because they knew that if he was around, we would stay to hear his whole spiel.
Oh.
So
makes a lot of
they
sense.
finally gave us our food, and the best part is we didn't even eat it at the restaurant. We left. We exited the building.
I mean, at that point, yeah, you have no choice.
Yeah.
but to
Yeah.
leave.
Also, was the food hot when you received it? Like
I didn't eat it. is
Yeah,
the
but
thing.
did they say anything about the food being cold?
Were
No,
they like,
didn't complain.
this tastes like
Okay.
spit?
They didn't
Yeah.
complain.
They didn't say that?
Wow, there's a lot of boogers in this.
I think that's the thing. I think they kind of like McDonald's would do that, but like you only hire the class acts at the McDonald's bistro. So they went for the psychological warfare tactics. They understood that we only have so much time in our lives.
Every day.
They wasted an hour of my life that I'll never get
That's
back.
fair.
We do have a couple of callers who want to tell some shitty dining stories, but before I'll bring you guys in one sec. Just want to remind everybody the Coffee Breath Clips channel is now existing on the YouTube.com website. You can go to bit.ly/coffeebreathclips or type !YouTube in the chat. Go sub to that. If you don't have time to join us for a whole episode, you want to watch a little bite-sized version of our content, I've been uploading a lot of stuff there. That's an older screenshot. There's more videos on there, not just one, I promise.
Every time we pull up this, just my greatest failure in front of everyone.
I'll be once my schedule frees up a little bit, I'll be pumping that shit with some fun clips from Coffee Breath history. So if you want to check that out, go ahead on over there. Hit us with a sub, helps us out a lot, helps us grow. We're trying to grow, trying to get big, trying to get huge, trying to become rich off this shit. I'm gonna make money off this shit, guys.
I'm trying to survive every day.
I can't wait for you to become rich enough that like this is exploitation. That's what I'm really stoked.
Yeah.
Should I answer a phone call from my dad live on stream? Would that be mildly amusing?
Depends what you're talking about.
I have no idea what we'd be talking about.
That's a big risk right there.
I feel like no, because we should take in these callers. But
okay.
Normally I would say yeah, but we do have.
We have a caller right here. What do you mean?
We do have a
That's
caller.
true. Your dad's just trying to call into the show.
Maybe he is. He might actually be trying
All
to
right,
call in
Tab,
this
you're on. I don't know if the speaker. Okay,
I turned it on, bitch.
Thank you.
Hi, Ben.
Hello.
show. This kind of runs the show.
Tab, you're here.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Unfortunately.
All too loud.
A little too loud? Do you want to turn me down or should I turn
No,
myself
you're
down?
fine.
I'll
I got
learn.
it.
I'm learning.
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So what the fuck is this call about?
Okay, so there was this restaurant on Boylston Street that was quite expensive, but
That's
every
in Boston,
Tuesday,
by the way, for people who are
every
not from there.
Tuesday, they would make all of their like main lunch dishes $20. So I got invited by a group of people who went there every Tuesday to get the like $45 lobster dish for $20 at lunchtime. And they're like, oh yeah, we go every week. You want to come this week? And I was like, fuck, yeah, I'll spend $20 on some lobster. That sounds great.
Yeah, definitely not gonna be a bad time spending $20 on lobster.
Ben, you could have gone once a year to get lobster for $7 at South Street Diner.
Yeah, but it was a nice restaurant. It was good. And it's usually a $45 dish.
Yeah.
And the food was good. The food was worth it. But so I go in and
sorry to
it's
interrupt. You said
it's a
you went
group of like
Ben,
seven
sorry to-
like East Asian
Ben,
girls
Ben.
and me. I'm the other
Ben.
one. What's up?
So sorry to interrupt. I just had a question. You said you went there on Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
Tuesday. It's Tuesday,
You
ain't
went
it?
there on Tuesday?
The
Tuesday,
chat is
innit?
making fun of me for making fun of him for Tuesday, and everyone's doing it. Now it's popular.
As all of you making
It's
fun of
fucking
my
Tuesday, ain't it?
yeah, I need y'all to stop making
Well,
fun of my
I'll tell you
culture,
something,
alright?
Tattoo Dad. It's Miles with a
Sorry.
Y. It's a
I'll
Y
be-
in the name.
I'll be nice when we don't have an Australian on the call.
Yeah. Fucking Australian. That's what I always say. Anyway, continue.
He should go
Tuesday.
out back, is what he should do.
Yeah, I'll show him
So
a
it-
steakhouse.
So I'm there with the cast of Asian Mean Girls.
Previous members of the
just
show,
vibe.
presumably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That sounds like a
No.
hyper-specific porno. Like,
Hey, so then the waiter comes up and they all start chatting and they're like, oh fuck, not him again, not this waiter. And I'm like, what, is there a problem with this guy? And they said, oh yeah, he's got like beef with this girl who I've now figured out is kind of the ringleader of this restaurant group. Do you know the concept? There's like this trope I see all the time on TV, which is like an evil twink. I think the best evil twink is on Search
Yeah, I've
Party.
been to West
I know
Hollywood.
exactly what you're talking about. It's a very real trope. Yes.
I actually don't. I'm sorry.
Sure, yeah.
I've never seen
Y'all
this.
don't watch enough CW shows.
never
I
alright?
guess not,
You've
yeah.
never been in West
Yeah.
Hollywood?
I've seen
No.
Riverdale. Who's the evil twink in Riverdale?
Everyone.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's all of them.
I think,
Actually,
wait, I've read
they're
Berserk.
all- They're all
Berserk
evil
is an evil
twinks.
to be
Yeah.
honest, I think it's the Sprouse.
Yeah, they're all evil twinks, actually.
It's definitely Sprouse in that show.
Yeah. Anyway, continue Tuesday.
Anyways, so this waiter starts being really mean to us, like open insults, like and like just completely rude service
Like
and not
hatred.
listening to us and making us repeat stuff.
Is your food
And this is
fatty?
definitely on purpose because they've said that he's got beef. And then And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this waiter? But then this girl, who is the ringleader of this group, starts being really mean openly back to him, like just like open insults while he's taking the order. And I'm like, fuck, what have I gotten myself into? And yeah, service was terrible. It took so long to get the food. The food was actually great. But yeah, and that was definitely all on purpose. And it culminated with us paying. You know, we paid like as a group. We one bill. We were like, can we split the bill? And he was like, oh, of course not. Being really mean about it, and we give him money, and then he doesn't come back, and we have to get another waiter to be like, hey, that guy just like didn't bring the change back. And so he comes back and he's like, oh, you want to change? Comes back again in another like 10 minutes, and he's brought the change entirely in coins.
I saw that one coming.
It was great.
That's Sigma.
That's a famous one, especially if you put it all in coins and dump it all on the table like a bunch of McDonald's or Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
My favorite
Yeah,
is
that was it. It was amazing.
You have them in a sack and you empty it out like an old timey burglar.
Did you ever find out what the beef was? Like, why did they hate each other?
I just imagine that this girl was really mean.
Yeah.
If it was Asian mean girls, then yeah, probably. Like that's
She's probably mean girls.
What a weird web of relationships you got caught up in when you were trying to get your lunch.
You were just trying to get a $20 lobster.
I was just trying to get in a half-price lobster, man.
That's fucked up.
And there you were.
I'm sorry to hear that.
The evil twink came for you.
He did.
As they do.
That's so insane.
Can we change the name of the trope from evil twink to half-off lobster?
No.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Nope.
That'll go really well on TV
encountered
tropes.
so many evil twinks.
You mean half-off lobsters?
No, they're not half off.
Yeah. I was in WeHo once at a forced lunch with my boss for my internship, and I ordered a turkey burger, and the waiter was one of those evil...
Have you not been on a forced lunch?
He made us go to lunch with him, and he didn't pay for it, even though he had enough money to pay $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment, and we were all in college, and he didn't pay us anything. But he made us buy our own lunch at an expensive restaurant he wanted to go to, and he made us go with him. But I went and I ordered a turkey burger, and the waiter was an evil twink, and he looked me up and down because we were in WeHo, and he went, "You sure about that, honey?"
That's so fucked. That's so fucked.
That's like big evil twink energy right there.
That's evil. Who hurt him?
I don't know.
What did you do to
that
this
happened
man?
to me? I'd never been in there before in my life.
That's the thing about evil twinks is that society hurt them. They're like the Joker of the LGBTQ community.
I mean,
Yeah,
but we can all agree that
there.
we can all agree that that gay men are far along enough that like if an evil twink says that shit to you, you can fire something right back at him.
Just shoot him. Just get a gun and kill
you
him.
can just get it. You can just the entire horse.
I just wasn't prepared for him to be so mean to me at like
You
1
should be
PM on
very
a
prepared
Thursday.
for twinks to be mean.
You should be
I
very
know.
prepared for people to be mean to you in LA.
I know, but I didn't know we were going on this lunch. I wasn't ready. I was tired.
To be perfectly honest, I don't think you're ever ready for people to be mean to you, which is ironic because that's all they do.
Because everyone's mean to me.
I'm not mean to you.
That's
Yes.
true.
When have I ever been mean to you once, Liz?
Do you want a fucking list?
I like how you made it through that sentence with a straight face. That was a good one. Good shit.
I almost didn't. Hey,
I've never been
Tuesday.
mean to Liz.
Thanks for calling in.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Ben.
the story. Any other like weird koalas or like capybaras that you've run into at a restaurant or something?
I thought those were in Ireland.
They're not.
We saw
Yeah,
it, peacock
capybaras
ones.
are not an Australian thing.
No, but we do have those little quokkas that I've got a lot of pictures of them at restaurants and stuff. You know,
we saw a
the little
peacock
rats
at
on the
that
little
brewery.
island. You know, the ones that smile.
Yeah.
Thor took a selfie with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that sounds like Australia to me. What is it like? 1 a.m. there?
It's 10:17 a.m.
That's fucked up. Go to bed.
Tomorrow.
Get the
in
fuck
fact.
out of
Okay.
here. All right, thanks for calling in, and we'll
Bye,
talk to you
Ben.
later, Ben. All right, I kicked him out. Crit, you're on. Crit, let's hear your story. Are you still
Okay.
here? There you are. Hello, Crit. How's it going?
Hello. It's going pretty good. Just packing up.
Hell yeah. You're like moving or something, I think you told us last time we were on the phone.
Yeah, my landlord is selling the place, so I have to find a place to live. So
Been there.
I'm
Do you
going to
have
live with
one?
my dad. Yay!
Well, at least that's a place to
Living.
live. At least you're not on the street.
True.
Yeah, but Aladdin made living on the street look like so much fun. Like
He did turn it into an adventure.
Yeah, you're like one jump ahead of the bread line,
one swing
ahead of the sword. I steal.
Whoa, TMCA.
All right, sorry, so Crit, what was your story?
The monkey's got a sword.
You idiot! We've all got swords.
Miles, shut the fuck up.
A couple of years ago when I was still living with my moms, and we wanted to go to the Outback, us and our family. However, there was an Outback 10 minutes away from my house. My stepmom, however, was like, "No, we can't go there. That's the bad Outbacks."
Sure.
So we went to one about 40 minutes away, which was the quote-unquote good Outback.
What?
This is a thing. People genuinely swear that there are good and bad versions of these chains.
And this is the story why I don't believe that anymore.
It's true.
So we go there. It's an hour away because it's busy. Okay, that makes sense.
Who waits for an hour? Sorry, I don't want to judge your actions, but you waited for an hour for the Outback.
It wasn't my choice, okay?
Never choice.
Yeah, that's a very mom thing to do, very stepmom thing.
I was willing to go to the McDonald's down the street.
You were willing to go to the Bistro McDonald's.
So tell us about this Outback.
It was a long time to get sit down. When we get sit down, it was a little bit long to for them to even come and get our drink orders, stuff like that. So then we had another long time to get our drinks and orders, so it was just taking a long time. Then our first stuff starts coming out, which was an appetized cheese platter.
They sell charcuterie at Outback?
They sell coochie at Outback.
No, it was a melted cheese where you dip pretzel bites into it.
Oh, like bar food.
Yeah.
Technically that is charcuterie.
Yeah.
My mom grabbed something that was in there with her hands and just pulled out a long piece of hair covered in cheese.
Did she eat it at least?
No, we sent it back.
Boo.
But yeah,
I'm just imagining this little cheese.
This is the good Outbacks.
This is the good Outback.
This is the good Outback.
It's the good Outbacks because they give you a longer piece of hair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you get more bang for your buck in the hair department.
But it also took forever after our appetizers didn't get our food, and our food was at best middling.
I mean, yeah, it's Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah, I like Outback Steakhouse.
They're fine.
Did you know that Outback Steakhouse is one of the restaurants with the most health code violations?
I did not know
across
that.
the board. Yeah.
Did you know the bloomin' onion is one of the worst things that you can put in your body mathematically?
Did you know that the unholy calzone is one of the worst?
It's delicious, but that doesn't mean it's good for you.
Absolutely. But mathematically, there are more calories in that than fucking most things.
That makes sense.
It's that. I think the only thing that's higher is chili cheese fries.
Listen, the flavor comes from the unhealthy.
That's facts.
Ben, does it have a funny name?
Yeah, it's called the
Outback Jacks.
So
it's called Kangaroo Jacks.
So
fuck that movie.
After that, then there was a piece of hair in my burger I bought.
I hate that film.
Who was fucking shedding in the back of house?
Yeah, what were they giving each other haircuts back there?
Christ.
Wait, you guys don't get your you don't get your haircuts at Outback?
Outback in the Outback.
Yeah, you go in the back. That's why it's called Outback. There's an old man in a trench coat.
They're all really hairy, so I guess it checks out. They're trying to be authentic.
He looks like a Resident Evil weapons dealer, and he's just like, "Oh, what are you buying? Oh, a haircut?" Fucking pulls out the shears.
I love how you say a Resident Evil weapons dealer as though he's not the only one.
Absolutely.
No. There's the one in Resident Evil 8.
The Duke doesn't really deal in weapons, though. Well, I guess he
just happens to deal with them.
He does in the end game, but at first he doesn't sell any weapons. You find the tack entirely by yourself, as well as the...
Anyway...
Nobody cares.
The fucking...
He still sells you ammo.
He does sell you ammo.
Hey!
Is this how you feel all the time?
Yes! What's the... Tell us more about the fucking hair.
I would rather talk more about the Duke, if you would.
I don't... It's just... It's just... it doesn't really sound that bad, out of the context of... We drove almost an hour to get there, 40 minutes. Then we got, a long time to sit down, and then everything was taking forever... and I still quote to this day, the good Outback.
The good Outback.
I'm afraid of what goes on at the bad Outback then. That's where they don't just shave. They don't just give you a haircut there. They shave it all off.
No, there's a rat. It's just a rat.
Oh yeah, it's rat hair.
I mean,
no, it's a rat.
Rats are good. Have you not seen Ratatouille?
Excuse me, I have seen Rat Chef.
I don't think he's cooking up in the Outback.
Have you not played Kingdom Hearts 3 and the amazing mini games with Ratatouille?
Kick him out of the call. Kick him
Yeah,
out of the call.
no,
right
that's-
goddamn now.
You're getting shot, Chris. Sorry.
Remy the rat.
Thanks for calling in. Appreciate your story. Wait, what?
She just screamed out, Remy the rat.
What are you?
You said rat.
It was her first word.
No, that was.
That's a great fucking movie.
TikTok's musical.
Why is he still here? Get him out of here.
Crit, thank you for the story. We're gonna let you go because I have a couple more things to get through, but appreciate.
Yeah, we're eating
appreciate your
another
call.
holy calzone.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole other calzone.
Well, there's another Little Caesars pizza in this house.
We do have to have the second Little Caesars pizza, which, by the way, is cold by now.
So cold.
I'm
All right,
so
thank you for
excited.
joining us, Crit.
Cold and
Appreciate you.
prepared.
All right. Thanks for the stories, everyone. I have a couple more short bits that I prepared before we
I
close
don't like
things
your
out
short
tonight.
bits.
I have a couple new segments tonight.
I don't like the new segments.
I came up with more than one new segment this week.
I have a new
Yeah, we're gonna
segment
show
idea.
Liz 3 photos.
Let's go. I have a segment called End the Show.
Yeah, I have a new
No,
segment idea called "I Leave the Bar."
We're gonna play Who's That Bulge, and it's a picture of Myles, myself, and Dan's bulges, and Liz has to pick out which
I
one
gotta go
wins.
home right now.
That sounds like really fun, though.
I gotta go home right now.
That sounds really fun. Anyway, well,
I gotta go home right now.
I will not subject
I
that
did.
there.
I did
Thank you,
prepare a couple of new bits this week. This first one, so I don't know. We've probably just mentioned offhandedly on this show that Myles.
It doesn't sound like
Myles
something.
sends
It
me,
is.
hey,
It just is.
hey, I'm speaking. Give me this. Fuck
We
you.
were doing interaction with the chat,
I've
with the
literally-
viewers.
Pull harder, twig boy. Pull harder.
Fuck yeah! So
There you go.
it's well known that Myles sends me some heinous shit on Discord all the time with no fucking explanation.
I
why or
rarely
where
put
or how he
a
found it.
description. I rarely
Almost
put
never a
You never
description.
send it to me.
At any hour of
I
the
don't know
day,
what to send you.
I
We're
get
still there.
some
We're still figuring it out.
heinous fucking shit from Myles. And it's always insane because like I'm very active on social media and Myles does not use any social media except for Discord, which doesn't really count.
It's not a it's
So
not
I have no fucking clue where this kid is digging all this shit up. But this is a new segment that's called "What the fuck did Myles send me?" And this was one I woke up. It was like fucking 11 a.m. I got this one from you. No context, no explanation.
I feel like it speaks for itself. It's the Joker. It's Joaquin Phoenix's. I'm sorry, Academy Award-winning film Joaquin Phoenix's Joker with a pregnant crazy frog.
Myles, would you care to tell me where the fuck you found this?
Love always wins in the end.
No.
And I think that this is a photo that represents the fact that there are loves that transpond and pass boundaries that society puts on us, that species puts on us, and that this picture reminds us that none of those things matter. They're invisible. They're not real. They're
Whatever
barriers.
pride flag this is, I think it should be
It
burned.
should be burned. The green and blue.
The
pride
thing that
flag.
really fucks me up is that it's dude crazy frog, but he's still pregnant. Like
Oh.
they,
You don't remember Mpreg taking over the internet?
Well, he's got eyelashes.
Taking over. It's still here.
he does not seem to be. He doesn't have like other female parts though.
Yeah, there are no.
You would be if he had
top
boobs,
part.
you would see
Yeah.
that.
But that's true. But you know.
Yeah.
Like
Kathy, back me up
But
here.
frogs are hermaphroditic.
that's true. Actually, wait, this makes sense because frogs have cloacas.
Yes.
Yeah, I was worried that this wasn't anatomically correct, but we're fine
No,
now.
this actually makes sense now that I was saying that.
Well, you also got to remember, frogs don't, get pregnant.
That's true.
Where do the eggs
They have
come
eggs.
from?
Yeah, they lay eggs.
Yeah, but they're pregnant.
That's different
to
than
make the
pregnancy.
eggs.
They're
It's
not
different from
pregnant to make
pregnancies.
fools, bro.
Wait, what do you mean? They just shit them out?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
shit
Dan,
out the eggs.
you can't be pregnant with an egg.
Wait, what? It just pops out?
Yeah, it just
That's
pops
what
out.
eggs are.
Where does it grow from?
You can be
you
inseminated, but the egg is
The
already
thing
in there.
You come on
Happen.
it. Like the other animal comes on it, and then they sit on it to make sure the cum and the egg get together.
And
It's
then the
it's
egg
called
just
insemination.
the egg just falls
That's
out?
why some
The egg
The
is
just
already
falls
yeah.
out.
That's why some eggs make chicken and some of them are just eggs.
Yeah.
Because they come from a chicken. That's why it makes a chicken.
No, but yeah, that's why some of them make
Wait,
chickens,
Dan,
but
do you-
some of them are eggs.
Wait. Is
And they
this
don't
a
make
bit, or do
chickens.
you not know how eggs work?
I actually don't think Dan knows how eggs work.
No, I thought you get pregnant and then you poop out the egg later.
Dan, let me pose a question for you. If
Wait,
that
so
was the
you mean
case,
to tell me they're walking around with an egg? A chicken is walking around with an egg this fucking big inside of its gullet, and it just drops it out?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it has several of those and then drops it out.
and then they're inseminated later.
And then the cock shows up and then sprays its male juices on the eggs and inseminates the eggs.
Skin?
Well, what's important is that this is not what's happening here in the Crazy Frog.
That's why this is not anatomically correct. And I love how this led to Dan learning biology of non-mammals.
Well, you know what? I'm glad for this segment because I learned something today. So,
And that's all we try to do here. The Coffee Breath Show is a educational show. We are here for the children. Make sure to have them tune in every week. Next week, we are referred to as the new Magic School Bus, as you will.
yeah, we're teaching your kids all kinds of crazy
And we're better
shit.
singers than Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Well, that doesn't take much.
Hey, I like In the Heights.
That's fine. You can like the movie with the bad singer in it. That's okay.
Wasn't
That's
the
fair.
movie bad? I heard it was bad.
I didn't see
fine.
the movie. I just like the musical.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Lin-Manuel Miranda is always the worst singer in all the shows.
Lin-Manuel Miranda be like, "Oh, I got the eggs in my stomach, and oh, they're gonna fall out." That was my Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Not gonna lie, that was pretty fucking good.
That was accurate.
That was pretty
Actually,
fucking
very
good.
accurate.
I don't know. I think it's pretty good. Well, anyway, that
the
was.
movie's kind of decent because he's not the main character, and that makes it automatically better.
Oh, he's not even in it. Like they
He's
cast
in it
somebody else.
briefly.
Yeah, he's like
He's
moments.
too old to be Usnavi.
Yeah,
I don't know. He casts
He's like
himself in everything. That's his
45.
whole thing.
He's
he casts himself. in
He's
shit.
ancient.
yeah. I remember when in Hamilton he's like, "Yes, I am Alexander Hamilton, and I'm 14 years old."
Be like, sometimes it's fun for me just to grab a boob, plus my penis got an attitude.
And I'm not throwing away my cock.
What if that got us DMZ?
Real quick, speaking of the Joker, since we're on the topic, did y'all see that Kanye had a Joker moment?
He
this
did have a
week?
Joker moment.
Of course, he did.
Kanye had his first ever Joker moment.
Yeah.
So this is the greatest thing ever. So basically,
This
he's-
took me like 30 minutes to understand for some
yeah,
reason.
I'll explain it real quick because it's like kind of a lot. But I guess Triple Red was like talking shit about Kanye, and Drake was on the track, and then Kanye heard about it, and he started a group chat with all of them. This is a screenshot that Kanye posted from his phone on Instagram. And he just sends the Joker and says, "I live for this. I've been fucked with by nerd ass jock N-words like you my whole life. You will never recover. I promise you." And I'm thinking this is the greatest copy pasta of our lifetime.
It's insane.
The problem is that white people can't use it.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been thinking about, like, what is he sending before this in this group chat? Like,
Well, let's
before
see.
he adds
When my green
fucking-
watch, I want to make demands to. Okay, so it's a
Like, what does it
screenshot of
mean?
someone else's text.
Yeah, something. Maybe they were talking about the lyric, and then he just adds Pusha T out of nowhere, and is like, "All right, it's Joker time.
I live for this.
I live for this." He says. That's gonna be me now every time.
Kathy, why do you know that?
Every time Liz starts to say some shit on the stream, I'm just gonna go, "I live for this," and I'm just gonna.
I promise you.
I'm gonna flash a Joker on the screen. I'm gonna just drop it. I need a Joker button. That's what I need.
No,
We need
you don't.
We
No,
need
you
to get a
don't.
button that like brings up
Here-
the Joker thing.
You
I'll
mean
make
that? You mean that thing in the corner right there? That?
Yeah, this is already
That
bad.
is your Joker
That's,
moment.
that's your.
What I will say
That's you
is
cutting off your friend's arms right there. That's,
what I will say is that we are getting a great palette, a smattering, if you will, of different Joker options. Because before there was just the Joker, and then there was the Joker man, me, Cruella, and now Kanye, as well as Papa. So we just have so many a gender spectrum of
End the
Jokers.
stream. Just end it.
You ever seen that video where the kid goes, "I'm the Joker, baby"?
Let's go.
No, not like that. No.
Now that's homophobic now.
Wrong baby.
Is it really?
Yeah.
He did
Wrong
homophobia.
baby. Oh, Miles
Oh,
is too
base.
offline.
He like quadrupled down on being a homophobe.
Can I hear this? Can I
Yeah.
please hear about this?
Yeah, wait. How did you
Okay.
not hear?
So-
Wait, I
you're
don't,
so
I don't care
offline.
though.
I'm apparently not too offline to find that crazy frog image.
You're the weirdest kind of online I've ever
Yeah.
He's the only right kind of online.
That's true.
Good
That's
night.
My brain isn't being... Look, I'm not constantly angry at Twitter, and I find garbage like this that's good for content. So I would say that I'm a success.
Yes.
That's true. Well, anyway, one final bit for tonight. This is another new one I want to introduce. I shared an opinion with some people earlier this week.
About the nature of marriage between a man and another man. It was not popular.
It was Dan's DaBaby moment.
Jesus Christ, don't say shit like
No
that.
homos!
No homos!
You guys may have saw there was like that Pokemon Direct, and they showed some new footage of the new like
Little man.
Pokemon Legends Arceus game.
I like
I'm gonna
the
fight
little
that
guy.
fucking bear.
No, he's a little dude.
I'm gonna fight that fucking bear.
There's
I'm
a
gonna
guy.
hit it.
There's a guy. He's small.
So that trailer dropped,
You're
and
just
I said,
describing yourself.
I watched that trailer and I said, this is the ugliest video game ever made. No cap.
No.
And everyone started roasting me for it. They were like, are
There's
you
a little
fucking
guy.
serious? Like, look how cute the guy is. But that doesn't change the fact. So I want to hear it from you guys and from the
Yeah.
chat. Is that cap? In a new segment I'm calling, Is It Cap? Pokemon Legends Arceus is a fugly game. Look at this fucking screenshot. This is just from the trailer. This is not edited at all. Just a screenshot of the obviously, you know, it's a little bit compressed. It's off a YouTube video, but still, just like conceptually, like, why does it look like that? So I want to know if you guys think that this is cap or not, because I had so many people getting mad at me for this, and I'm actually going to start a Twitch poll too, so the chat can let us
Cap
know.
means lie or bullshit or garbage, basically. It's just, is it bad? Like,
Yeah, if you're saying that's cap, you're saying I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Basically. So I'm gonna put out a poll.
There's
Is
a
this
little
cap?
guy, so it's fine.
So the whole game gets a pass because
Yeah,
the little
'cause
guy.
it's a little guy.
To be fair, this entire show sucks, but there is a little guy, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
That's true.
I am the fan
Liz.
favorite.
You're the only one anyone likes.
See-
We're all unlikable.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody loves me.
That's because you're new.
Yeah.
Alright,
To be fair,
See, my question-
you are a beautiful
My genuine
step up,
question is,
we'll
Dan,
say.
Yeah, what's up, Liz?
All of you by all of you, I mean you and Miles have been trying to tell me that Wind Waker actually looks good and does not look like ass that someone shot
Yeah,
out
it
of their
looks
pants.
good.
Okay, you're wrong on that.
You're just
one.
wrong.
No,
Yeah.
it looks wrong.
No,
Why is
Wind
his
Waker
face
holds up
like
great.
that?
No, Wind
Why is
Waker
his
actually
face like
has
that?
aged better
It
than
looks
99%
worse
of
than that.
games.
Liz doesn't understand
It
style.
looks worse than that. No, but it's wrong because he
Oh,
has
you-
an
you
ugly
You think
little
Wind
face.
Waker looks worse than this? You're
Yeah.
on drugs.
You're
He has
actually-
an
You're
ugly
on-
little
You're
face.
actually
Liz,
fucked
Liz,
He
up.
I'm
has
the-
an ugly
That's
little
cap.
face.
That's cap.
Liz,
Okay.
I'm the one that's nice to you, and you're fucking wrong.
He's got an ugly face.
That's not his problem.
Everything is triangles.
That's not his
That's
problem.
The Legend of Zelda. It's all about finding the fucking triangles.
I don't care.
Have you ever considered keeping the camera pointed at his back?
No, because I can't see anything.
What do you mean?
I get lost.
But if it's at his back!
No, I have to spin around all the time to know where I am.
Okay.
It's like echolocation.
But then just
Let's
turn Link away from
let's
the
talk
camera.
about
Let-
instead
yeah,
of
instead
of Liz-
I can't handle Liz's head-ass thoughts.
Yeah,
right now.
Liz
I need
is
those
just-
thoughts out of my head.
I can't deal with this right now. This game doesn't look great. It
There's a
doesn't
little
look
guy.
bad. Like,
There's a poll up now. If you hover over the screen, you can vote and let me know if you think that this statement is cap or not. I think that I'm correct in that this is a fugly fucking game, and I'll
Wow.
stand by it. But I'm willing to hear out a wider group of people, hear out a larger pool of opinions.
a
on this.
loud bearded white man with glasses thinking he's right. Oh, I've never seen that before
No
on
one
Twitch.
has ever been. No white man with a beard and glasses has ever thought he was right before.
With that exact haircut.
I'm bold, I'm new, and I'm pushing this show in a different direction.
Dan
And
was, Dan was born brilliant, bad, and a little bit mad.
No. I fucking hate
It's a
this.
Corella moment.
This is his scroll moment. I guess I'll...
Why does she treat her henchmen like shit?
Wait, can
Because she's a girl boss. I
Can
will...
we-
I don't want to talk about Cruella.
Can we
Is
fast
this cap or
forward
not?
this bit? I have to pee.
Is this cap or not?
Okay, I'm gonna throw in my hat in the ring, I suppose. My cap in the ring, if you will.
Quickly, please.
Tip my
No.
cap to that.
Yeah, I think this game's kind of gross looking. I think it's the trees especially. I don't know what they're trying for with these trees. Maybe those are some Japanese trees or something. I don't know. I mean, I get that this game is supposed to be based on like the Shogunate era or something like that, but
I ain't ever seen a tree that looked.
But
like
it just
that.
does not look good. I think it's just all the problem is that the texture work is terrible. And you know what? If the Pokemon models are good, that's fine. But
There's
it's
a
just
little
got
guy.
ugly texture
It
work.
has the little guy.
So is it
I
Cap
agree
or
with
not?
Crit.
I mean, yeah, I'll say it's Cap. I think it's pretty ugly.
If you have a strong
No, that
opinion on
means no
Pokemon,
Cap.
then
You're saying no
It's a
Cap.
No, I think it's ugly.
Okay.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
if you have a strong opinion on Pokemon, you're a fucking nerd.
Fuck Pokemon in general. I don't know.
I don't like Pokemon. I've
Maybe
played
that's
too many of the games,
Maybe
but I
that's
don't
a
like them.
scorching take, but
Okay, then why are you asking a whole segment about it?
Because Dan got roasted on Twitter and he's still mad about it.
Because I'm mad about it, and I want to know if I'm right.
Consider that I have.
I want the
the show to
validation,
end.
Liz. Validate me, and you
Al-
can piss,
Also,
Liz.
also,
You
Fine.
can't piss until you
I don't-
validate me,
Ugly
Liz.
game. Let me out.
also, I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Alright,
everybody
let's
hated
let-
this game.
let her
Like,
out,
what,
let her out.
No, it's fine. They
No,
never let me
I'm
out.
not letting her out. Fuck it.
They never let me out.
let's just end the show.
goddamn
We're gonna
show.
end the show. The chat unanimously voted that this was Cap, so I guess I'm fucking wrong.
Yeah. you're
Anyway,
always
I don't
voting as
know.
a little
Drag
guy.
me. I think a lot of Pokemon games suck, except for Sun and Moon. That one rules. Anyway,
You listed off the only bad one.
that's
That's Cap. That's Cap.
That's
That's
a
for next
conversation for an episode we already had.
That's for next week. Anyway, thank you for joining us for another episode of the Coffee Breath Show. We're going to go puke our guts out, and Liz is going to pee. Real quick before I let you go, though, just a reminder, the Coffee Breath merch store is open, and the unholy not Calzony tea is available only for the next couple days. I'm going to take this down so we don't get sued, because that is, I'm sure, some kind of copyright infringement. But if you want to let the world know that you're the biggest Calzony head out there, go ahead and pick up one of these bad boys, $20 in the Coffee Breath merch store, 20% or 10% off anything that you order, including this shirt, with the code Calzony. And just one more reminder, the Coffee Breath Clips channel is now on YouTube, posting some dank clips there every day. Not quite every day, but close to it. So if you want to see some more clips for us or just help us grow, hit us with the subscribe on there. It helps out a lot. Links down in the description. Also, ! YouTube in the chat or bit.ly/coffeebreathclips. That's gonna fucking do it for us.
Bye.
You heard me right. We'll be back.
I won't be.
You bet your silly little asses. We'll be back next Sunday night
I won't
at
be.
6 p.m. Oh, wait, Liz won't be.
Liz will not be, so you might as well just not tune
Liz
in.
is getting surgery, so she
Yeah.
won't be here.
Yes.
And I'm
Save
kind of a wild
bodies.
card. I don't know if I'm going to be here.
Well, we're gonna need you because Liz won't be here. So clear your schedule. We're announcing it right here, dropping this little teaser for you. Koopa's on the next episode. I just decided you
I'll
better not
call
have
it.
plans.
It'll be Daniel Jeopardy, so that'll be fun.
Oh, that'll be fun.
No, we need Liz here for Daniel.
Yeah, I
Jeopardy.
know.
Okay.
We'll save that for her.
We're going to cut
Thank
off my
you,
arm
Mel.
this
We're
time.
cutting off my titties.
Yeah, Liz is severing her titties.
My
Flat Fuck Friday!
Flat Friday.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll be in the operating room filming it happen, and then we'll put
I'm actually doing the surgery.
It'll be like
Yeah.
the end of the Tom Green show.
We're gonna stream it live on Twitch.
I know what
I'm
you're talking
sure
about.
we won't have any issues with that. I can't imagine them taking the stream down.
I already asked my surgeon. He said it was fine.
I talked to my people at Twitch, and they gave me the green
They
light.
said that
gave me the
people do this
A-OK.
all the time. They live stream their
The doctors said I could do it. I've never been to medical school. It was a very shocking.
You mean
It's
to
really
tell me?
easy. You just hold the hose.
Yeah, no, I'm making the incision. I'm getting the hose. I'm turning the knob. I'm applying the anesthetic. I'm going to take a hit right before I go, and then I'm going to go on them, and it's going to be great.
You
You've
mean
seen
to tell me
Scrubs.
Dr.
You know what to do.
Disrespect can stream in a bathroom, and I can't perform breast reduction surgery to Liz live on Twitch? Anyway, thanks for being here with us. We'll see you next week, except for Liz. Good luck on your surgery, Liz. Good luck to all of
Yay.
you in your week, and we'll see you back here Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific. Myles, final thought.
Love transcends. The Joker and Crazy Frog have shown us that.